Something wicked happened at this year's vagina. No, I mean VGMA, all right? And that got Sergeant Lee to pull up a gun. Now, the king of Kakai music failed to protect you, even though he promised to do so with his bulletproof. Now, the two entered the net of Ghana police with an attendant court case. They still seem, though, to have some level of freedom to find their respective levels in lyrical war. But before Ghanaians could know who becomes the hero or Bafira, we all got distracted by the cries of a baby in a jet. That cry supposedly caused such great national disquiet that His Excellency, the President of the Ghanaian people, considered it a sacred duty to babysit the baby jet. But wait, the most entertaining news this week wasn't about any of these self-styled entertainers. Well, in my view, the most entertaining news came from the office of the special prosecutor. Yep, you heard me right. His Vigilance Martin Alamisi Amidu Prosecutor 1. Stay with me, Caleb Kuda, for some of the biggest news of the week turned on their heads here on BackPage, your news satirical show on City TV with me, Caleb Kuda. Welcome. It is true that who that guy no fear enemy any day. But when VGMA decides to award self-professed dancehall king Malevolo with highlight song of the year, then we go to do that. In fact, some say them confuso, because my level is on a different level cry altogether. No, fine. Now, shouts to my gringo. Dancehall no, that one, yeah. It actually got a yes for Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year. But Oga did not get up to go to the stage to go pick any of these awards. Just when Sergeant Lee tells you to go and try to you on the stage as an award winner for the Reggae Dancehall Artist of the Year, no. All we could hear was, guy, Shattared, me come like guy. Looking as ferocious as ever, Shattared and his militants stormed the stage. In fact, some fans got a beating in the process. Next time, when you see militants, remember the suffering of the lion of the tribe of Pram and run for your life. Now, I mean, anyway, right? Tempest fled, blows flew, but the Reggae Dancehall Artist of the Year could not come out his eyes, even though he has reportedly seen many like this one, Bafira. Funny enough, story, make I tell you story, you. The man who led his militants to go cause tender fire, doom. He left the stage like low tempo, when there was indeed tender fire on the stage. Now, even though a shaman to the world claims if he dies today, he's a hero, actually, he wasn't ready, of course, to die, because at the time, hero dear, he was. So what did he do? Well, he said, I go take bullet for you. So he pulled up his gun. Must have been a troubling moment for all the many patrons who thronged the Easter convention-like setting. How much did they even pay again? For this? Wait, but people say they thought Stonebwoy has always told us he's the saner and well-mannered among the two. Others say, sheh, even if it is your time to die, no one runs to hug death. If anything, they'd rather kiss their loved ones goodbye. Now, he may not have won the Artist of the Decade, but with his class, debonair, stagecraft, and joie de vivre, Samini Dagate Sasamene, he proved to the world that he is high grade indeed. That he is the master on the road. No matter what, he is faster on the road. And Babylon could not stop the Rasta on the road. So what did he do? Well, he brought party time to a wartime and got everybody to get their dancing shoes and shake your body. It was lovely. See this. I mean, that was fantastic. Samini, well done, you're a world-class actor. After the whole fiasco, Ghanaians have been asking questions. What in heaven's name was Shatta going to do on the stage? I mean, what were you going to do there? Well, ask and you shall receive. We received a rather cock and bull story from none other than the Bulldog himself.
So, there was this minister there.
The ministers that were there were Minister of Tourism,
Minister
of Communications, George Anda, and then
Foreign Minister. Exactly. Yeah. The dad placed a call to Shatta and said the minister wanted to see you. And he had a seat there already, right? You have a seat for him in front.
Yes, there were seats there.
So he was saying that when I got to know all this at the police station, he said, I just want to sit with my people. Said, look, this woman says she needs to see you.
So the guys who were with him, one of them is telling you that.
Yes.
On their way to the minister.
No, it's not the guy who told me. I heard it at the police station.
From who?
From, I think, one of the team members. I asked, what exactly were they doing at the point? And
that's on their way to the minister.
Yes.
Yes. They made a detour.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So
if it wasn't that your name was Bulldog, I would have said this was a cock and bull story.
I know, this was indeed a cock and bull story. Hey, Bulldog, I like part of you people. Anyway, after this interview, Bulldog has earned a lot of accolades. Some are lobbying for His Excellency the President of the Ghanaian people to consider him for a deputy ministerial role. Some say he could actually be of use to Honorable Pius. I don't know what you think about that, but Honorable, I think he should consider our boy for us, okay? Shatta and Stone have been charged. They made their first appearance in court this week. They are on bail, like 50,000 Ghana cedis with 2 sureties, But I have a recommendation. These two can actually pay any amount as an eventual fine if the court so decides. But let's get the two to clean gutters, pick plastics, clear woods in the Ashaman enclave and the Shona enclave around Jamestown for like 6 months. What will happen is their funds will join in, believe you me. And at the end of the year, the artist whose jurisdiction is cleanest gets a handshake with the Deputy Sanitation Minister for an award. What do you think? If you agree, you should let me know, all right? Now, Shattared and Stonebwoy, you two should go and learn from Kofi Kenyatta rather, because he's been releasing songs on illegal fishing and doing better things. You guys, now though, Shattared is a master strategist, okay? He got under the skin of Stonebwoy, and Stonebwoy apologized, but not again. Yo, plenty West Nagana, no move me no more. Charterhouse has stripped him of his award. Watch.
That both musicians are hereby banned indefinitely from participating in the nominations, selections, and performances at the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards scheme. Also, the two artists are hereby stripped of all awards they won at the 20th VGMA and are thus requested by the board to return all plaques in their possession to Charterhouse effectively, immediately.
For me, this verdict is a win for Shattared. He has tasted exile from Charterhouse before, and Stonebwoy is the latest victim. He's such a master strategist, he's managed to pull Stonebwoy into this mess. Shattared, you're a big man, you sport there. It's as simple as that. Now, I hear that the latest job description of His Excellency the President of Ghana is babysitting. I bet Grandpa is having a great time. His royal grandchild, Baby Jet, has been throwing tantrums, though I don't think that would be too pleasant. In a strongly worded letter quoting his late mother with a confession that he still cannot comprehend his mother's message. Asamogian, Baby Jet, of Linda, Barbara, Pamela, Gifting, and Dinah, fame, he says he quits the Black Stars. Why? Well, after 7 years of being captain, Asamoah is unhappy that Black Stars coach Akwesi Appiah prefers to choose someone else as captain instead of his good self. I mean, are you serious? Well, yeah. Being a great grandpa, His Excellency the President of the Ghanaian people hauled Coach Akwesi Appiah to the Jubilee House. The simple antithesis of the meeting was that Royal Baby was begged to rescind his decision to retire. What many Ghanaians didn't get, though, was the claim that darling Royal Baby Jet's retirement caused great public disquiet. Ariasia say pow. Anyway, there are only 2 Ghanaian men blessed with sexy eyes. Both of them are great at what they do. You know the first one. But the second one, well, Ghanaians' second male most sexy pair of eyes had this to say about this so-called great disquiet.
I've been saying consistently that we should never beg a player to play for the Black Stars. I've said we over-pamper players, and we saw it in 2014. So how do I juxtapose that to a player who wakes up one morning and says, unless I am captain, I'm not playing? This is the best example of the over-pampering, the over-indulgence, the fact that this national team that's ours, it's almost like you appointing somebody to serve him as a minister.
Well, I agree. Ghana ranks second after Sudan in open defecation. That causes great disquiet among the Ghanaian people. The cleaner city promise has become the dirtiest political promise. That causes disquiet amongst the Ghanaian people. Aisha Huang has turned the logic of our senior minister anti-clockwise. That causes great disquiet for us. Helena Huang, Aisha's next of kingpin, her whereabouts, absolute disquiet. Dear Ghanaian people and I, there is remarkable disquiet when Burkina-Faso trooped to Ghana in their thousands over terrorist attacks, and all our interior minister can do is to call for collaboration among security agencies, as much as I remember. Disquiet beyond measure when our DSC ID boss, before lights, cameras, recorders, looks Ghanaians in the face, in the eyes, and tell us God is good. We know where the girls are. Only to try U-turn and give us a Samoa John's kind of dance. That's Mekanoa. I was lying. Mr. President, disquiet, stronger than earth tremor, no earthquake, is what Ghanaians feel that after lying to us, Ekuatiwa will get another fat salary from the taxes of the Ghanaian people without telling us what's up with the girls. Anyway, back to Samoa John. Let's test the mood of Ghanaians over his sudden U-turn.
And Gian, confident again, gets his second.
I think we've overpampered him for a long time now. If he decides to leave because he's not been given, he's not the captain, he can go. You see, the more they go, the more other players get the chance to also exhibit what they can do for the country.
I'm not happy because I want to make Asamaja to go because that one, because there's more boys around. They can do the Asamajan work. So I want Asamaja to go back and then the small boy to come and play for us.
Can't be bothered by whatever is going on.
Scorer in World Cups. He scored 4 years ago as well. Looks to get an equaliser.
Perhaps you are watching this and you are like, I am a better player than him. But local games, selection, you are not passing. Selection is not passing your way. You know what? Find Diana Hamilton's work in progress. And in Century, Nano Monsieur, try your pay. But as a more again, the message to you is that Black Stars, and just that we still love you, Biama. Why a jerk crowd? And as they have called you back, if you don't know and you don't win this one, you will know. Our enemies, them dirty enemies.
For all you lovers of music, great performances and the thrill of reality shows as they unfold before our eyes. The 4th edition of your favorite music reality show, Voice Factory, is underway. 10 contestants will be battling it out in the 13-week competition for the grand prize of 10,000 Ghana cedis and a chance to be named Ghana's next big music star.
Okay, everybody listen up.
Don't miss the live performance episodes on City TV and City FM, Saturdays at 7 p.m. Who will be crowned the winner of the 4th edition of Voice Factory? Voice Factory is powered by City TV with support from City FM. Voice Factory, just discover. Audition episodes air Saturday 25th May 2019. Voice Factory is sponsored by Bettermode.
Oh my Lord, please come lay your hands on me.
Travel the country in just 30 minutes on the U-Tour bus.
I'm just coming from the home or from the palace of the new Yana. This is our story being told. Today we are reaching you from Agotima.
Journeys to explore.
From the plains to the greens to the scenery to everything. There's so much we need to do, to boost tourism around this area. That guy was just getting up.
Learn and indulge in the culture and lifestyle of the people. U-Tour shows on City TV every Saturday at 1 p.m.
Welcome back to your new satirical show on City TV BackPage. Was me, Caleb Kuda. Before I tell you the most entertaining story of the week for me, let's celebrate President Akufo-Addo and his government for passing the Right to Information Bill into law, finally, after nearly 2 decades of an in-out journey in Parliament. Well done, sir. And like you, we hope this helps fight corruption in our dear country. Now, talking about corruption. Special question, Peter. He met his meta, I tell you. So, some confidential information has been leaking from the office of the special prosecutor of all places. Well, charity begins at home, so the special prosecutor managed to find the leakee. Now, she was queried, but not without drama. The Lekki refused to sign her suspension letter. This is because she was addressed in the query letter as Sergeant. Meanwhile, she claims she has been promoted to Inspector. Now, here's the best part. Let me quote the special prosecutor for you. Let me quote him for you. He says, she received the letter, looked at the letter, and told me in an angry and insulting manner that she was an inspector. She continued rudely and had the impudence to tell me, in the presence of the deputy special prosecutor, the secretary, and on, that I have no right to address her as a sergeant when she had been promoted to an inspector. I'm unquoting him. Now still, Kwesipita Noble, he took his time to explain to her that because he had not been officially informed by the office of the IGP, he could not address her as inspector on her query and suspension letter. Now listen to the song Kwesi Peter sings. Now, Sergeant Yabuachua gave me, I'm quoting him, gave me a good dressing down and threw the letter on the table in my office. Oh, good. I was so shocked. Hey. Is this the Martin Amidu that Mahama Yariga so reveres? Is this the man that Mr. Ayariga actually hired chiefs and pastors to go and beg for allegedly stealing? Evasion. To no avail, like he hired chiefs, pastors to go and beg the man. And Ayabu Achua. No, I trap here. Hey, Uncle Amidu. The saddest part is that Mr. Amidu only accidentally got to know that Yabu Achua, as an officer at the office of the special prosecutor, who should be, and I'm quoting, a proper person of integrity and morality, unquote, once was the sole producer and actor of a one-woman sex tape that leaked. Basically, the office of the special prosecutor needs fumigation. That's what some Ghanaians are saying, because according to them, with characters like Yabu Achua, a house divided against itself cannot stand. Anyway, we are happy for Mahama Ayariga. Yes, he is the first prey of the special prosecutor. He, according to reports, fraudulently evaded tax and paid 6,000 Ghana cedis. Unbelievable. 6,000 Ghana cedis as duty to do what? To clear 3 Toyota V8 Land Cruisers instead of some 36,000 Ghana cedis. Uncle Amidu, we wish you well in this case. We wish you well. Because you know why? Try importing baby food into this country. Baby food alone. Like you are returning from abroad and you are carrying baby food. And see the duties that will be slapped on you. Baby food, kekeo. Baby food. Now, has anyone seen Lake Shashi yet? Have you seen Lake Shashi? I'm going to show you. How about the John Mahama legacy, Terminal 3, which has been hit by terminal floods? If you haven't, have a look. Now, sadly, the Garden City, Kumasi, is beginning to experience such floods as we saw at Lake Shashi, even after light showers. The danger is that the best rains are yet to come. Saneba, Matakam. From Lake Shashi, let's go to Lower Manya Krobo. Because the people there have been fighting PDS over the payment of electricity bills. 30 people have been arrested. In fact, one poor young boy has lost his life tragically as a result of the clashes. Now, PDS says you owe. You too, you say you won't pay because your forefathers, actually they were relocated from Akosombo to where they are, so the deal was that they shouldn't pay. But it's more than 50 years. Now, the Eastern Regional Minister, Eric Kwachidafo, he says there is only one thing that is free in this country, and your guess is as good as mine.
We are all Ghanaians. We are all human beings. We don't want anybody to be mistreated. People should feel free and go about their duties legitimately. If you feel you cannot pay for electricity, cut it off. It is optional. The only thing that universally is free in Ghana now is free SHS.
So my guys, you for pay their bills or you wallow in darkness. But the ECG officers, careful. You can be beaten. Now, let me show you this video and ask you a question. Between a deranged man, let's call him Tochito, and these drivers in suit and tie at American House, East Legon, who is the real Tochito? Take a look at this video. Watch. Amazing, isn't it? That was a deranged man in traffic controlling ranged men. I'm sure that V8. And that traffic light, I don't know, it's never worked. That one at East Legon, American House, and the Adrian, it's never worked. Well, if sane men won't comport themselves, insane men will come in and control the situation if that's what you want. But look, our campaign, #War Against Indiscipline, is gaining momentum. Guess what? The Ghana Revenue Authority says it will crack the whip on its drivers because for a very long time, people have complained about the abuse and impunity on our roads, particularly by some V8s at the Ghana Revenue Authority. I was shocked. So they say after the campaign now, they say we are going to crack the whip. So keep sending your videos, keep sending the tweets, keep it up. The hashtag is WAIY, War Against Indiscipline. Now, there's this man who has endorsed our campaign. Watch.
I'm in support City FM, War Against Indiscipline.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm in support City FM. War Against Indiscipline.
Thank you.
That and your war, no, it's war. War. It's not a war. You let him flow in his mother tongue.
Meboa City FM. War Against Campaign. Your support. Meboa City FM. War Against Campaign. Your support.
As I'm not saying, war against campaign. Over here, go here. That's how we're going to end the show today. It's a war against campaign. It's a campaign against, however you do it. Let's ensure we are disciplined, right? My name is Caleb. It's been a pleasure coming your way with BackPage. Thank you so much for watching. Keep watching City TV.